How do you stay motivated when there's almost no gratification in sight on the horizon of what I'm doing? I have so many hobbies like this, and I just can't get myself to be consistent with them. That's an absolutely fantastic question, Axomp, and I'm not even trying to patronize you. All right, let me think about where I want to take the answer to this, because I will give you a real answer here, because I respect you asking that. First of all, just asking that question alone is a great first step to finding more motivation. Deadass. But other than that, honestly, I might just have to throw on this video, dude. I don't know. I'm sitting here trying to answer this, and I don't know if I can answer it better than I... Have you seen my burning out in competitive Smash video, Axon? Because I don't want to just throw this on if you've already seen it. But if not, I'm gonna throw this on real quick, just while we're hanging out, chilling and chatting. Hold on. There we go. Because I think you'll find some very useful information in here. Let's just go through this real quick. I made a whole video essay about... I've only made 2 video essays in my life.
I don't
this is one of them.
Somebody being emotionally invested in a game is a bad thing at all.
So, like, right there, like, one source of inspiration or motivation can be your emotions. Typically, this is the like, root source motivation is emotional. So, like, whenever you have scars from your past experiences in whatever hobby or game that you're playing or partaking in, then, like, you're gonna have, like, some emotional burdens there that you have to kind of, like, work through to unblock your kind of, like, your flow, if that makes sense. So maybe it could be an emotional thing for you. Let me know if it's like an emotional thing, a physical thing.
Behind a well-crafted poker face.
Do you sometimes feel the motivation? Does it just burn out quickly? Is it never coming? You know.
Other players, though, like myself, wear their emotions.
You haven't seen this? Ooh, I see.
For better or worse, everyone is going to see it.
Okay, you're pursuing. I moved across the fucking country to pursue music, and I'm just stuck. Oh, okay. So you're in a creative block. It's a little different. So let me think here. There might be something in here for you. Okay, so just let's imagine real quick, right? All right, let's just imagine this video is about making music, okay?
You just drive this. In essence,
and I'm gonna just ask, have you ever tried meditation before? I'm just curious.
Specifically for our topic today, we need that sleep to categorize
also,
and properly store
how's your sleep?
Information for later use.
Moving cross country to do music is very stressful. Is your sleeping good?
Memory. And the better quality REM sleep we experience, the more optimized our practice
That'll do
can
it.
be, yielding more satisfying and visible results and ideas.
That's my boy Ian.
Meditation is the practice of deliberately stopping our unconscious thoughts and slowing our brains down to a quiet and still place.
I wish I would have spent a little bit more time on this definition, or maybe phrased it or framed it differently, because it was kind of bold to just put out like my own definition on meditation.
Slowing our brains down to a quiet and still place. Our ability to react to situations we're presented with is heavily skewed by our unconscious drivers and emotional responses, which can cloud our judgment and lower our self-awareness.
Sleep like 10 hours a night? Okay, well, honestly, that's a good thing, though, Axon. Like, obviously, you don't want to be sleeping 10 hours. You want to be, like, waking up. You want to be excited to get out of bed and shit, right? I feel you. On an emotional level, I feel you. But it's actually good that you have, like, a reservoir of, like, it's one of the better things about coming out of depression is the fact that you're actually not... It's not like coming off of like a fucking, like, let's say you're manic bipolar and you just came off of like a manic episode. You don't want to be strung out, you know? You don't want to be fucking just, this is a fact. I don't know the whole data behind it, but I do know for a fact that the less sleep buffer humans have built up, like the more and more hours of getting bad sleep that happen each night, I can't say that word, cumulatively, nice, the more like animalistic we are and the more prone we are to our lowest instincts, which would probably lead us to chase things like, you know, cheap dopamine, porn, you know, bad spending habits, shit like this, right? So it's good to be coming off of like a little bit of a depressive episode, as long as that means that like you're fucking sick of it, you're ready to snap out of it, you are, you know, time is ticking, right? Like time is of the essence in a way, which is not fun to think about. But for as a creative person, I will say this, okay? And this is the best piece of advice I'll give you, Axon. As a creative person, my number one piece of advice is to tackle your darkest, your biggest fears head on. Because the truth is that whatever like obsessive kind of thoughts you're ruminating on that is blocking you from being able to go and take action with music, right? Those are probably the only thoughts you're going to get until you start living your dream, per se. Because like once you start living the dream, then that's going to be like a lot of easy motivation. It's like the come up is the most fun part. Like anyone will tell you that, right? So in order to get to the come up, though, you actually have to go through one of the hardest parts, which is you got to make music about the shit that you don't like about yourself, or even the world, perhaps. Just, you know, like for an example, like let's say I'm in your position, right? I would try to, I don't know if you write like lyrics for your music, or if your music is more like instrumental or whatever, or if you're in a band or some shit like that. But if I was like, let's say I was trying to become a rapper, what I would do every day when I wake up is if I felt like shit that day, I would open up my notebook, you know, get my pens. I always write with like 3 different pens with different colors and shit, just because it helps me to have fun with it. And I would just sit down and I would just start trying to make myself cry like every day. Like I would just write the most fucking depressing music, and then you can go from there, right? You don't have to put out, if you don't want that to be your image, if you don't want that to be your thing, that's totally fine. But like if you really think about how much sad music there is out there, the main reason is that sometimes like as an artist you have to express how you feel. And if you don't feel happy, and if everything isn't super sunshine and good vibes and trendy, work with what you got. Yeah. And you know what's cool about that too, dude? Like I just went through a breakup, right? So if I was a musician, I would be writing breakup songs, probably. Or I would be writing like something like 444 by Jay-Z comes to mind, right? Like something like super fucking raw, honest, vulnerable. Or even like a fucking like an XXX Tentacion comes to mind, like, you know, like, or how about this, even like a Brockhampton No Halo. Like if you feel like a piece of shit, make a song about feeling like a piece of shit. Yes, emotion is literally where the art comes from, man. It's the source. That's if you want to turn your passion into your career, one of the number one things you have to learn how to do is to work with what you got. And the number one thing that you never run out of is emotions. And if you're feeling apathetic, that can also, I mean, that's also in a way an emotion. Or maybe just a descriptive word for how you feel. But, you know, just whatever, however you're feeling, just put that shit on paper, man. And then make a beautiful song out of it that not only helps you, but shit, maybe it'll even help out someone else. And then that's when you start feeling like, oh man, maybe my purpose in doing music is to make people feel the way I did with this song. Maybe that'll inspire, and people are gonna be like, dude, your song helped me so much, man. Like no one's ever put my life story into. Yeah, you could do that too. Like one easy one is like, if this helps, if it's hard for you to like pinpoint emotions or whatever, just tell a story. Just tell a story. Tell a sad story, man. Make it as abstract or as specific. I know a lot of rappers, like their whole gimmick is that they just say whatever the fuck they want. Like they tell all their stories. If it happened, it's fair game. That's an option. You can also lace it with metaphors and symbolism and stuff that only really makes sense to you but still looks and sounds cool to everyone else. Gen Z is just fucked. Amazing thing to make music about. Your generation isn't like not feeling like you. Dude, imagine how many Gen Zers feel the same way, right? That's a, you know, I just want to say, like, it's not necessarily that, like, there's no morality in art, but, you know, your body and your mind are a vessel for your art, and it doesn't choose based off of who's the best person, who's the happiest, who's the smartest, that's not how artistic talent is distributed in our world. And this is something we know for a fucking fact, okay? Like, don't just take that lightly. If you have talent, it's not going to discriminate towards the day of the week, or if you feel good, or if you are motivated or not, right? Like, everyone always says discipline is better than motivation. When you are your own boss, like, discipline is more important than motivation, and that's true. But I think the number one most important thing when you're your own boss and you're an artist, you have to listen to your emotions. You have to listen to what they're telling you to do. If there's some shit you gotta do first to feel comfortable enough to be able to do your art, that's fine too, you know? The fuck? Kill Jay-Z. Kill Jay-Z. Like, if there's some shit you gotta take care of first, maybe get a job, like a part-time job for 6 months and think about it hard or something, but maybe go to therapy, maybe just talk to somebody for, like, have a long talk about this with somebody. You think I'm a lot more positive than you are? See, here's the thing, man. You wanna know where my dark side goes? I'll show you. Here's one of my full journals, completely done. Every page full. This was every day. I started this one in January 2020. Finished it in November 2022, so off and on for about a year and a half or so. Another journal of mine, my ex-girlfriend got me this one. It's just like big pages, which I like a lot, with prompts and quotes. I can't find my journal. I just finished another journal that was like 200 pages, and I finished that one in like under a year. Like, that's where I get my shit out, man. Because when I get on camera and I talk to you guys, it's not necessarily that I'm being more positive than you are about it. It's more so that I've, like, got a strategy, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying that this is a bad thing for you. I'm just saying that, like, if you really do want to not feel like shit and you're gonna do something that requires a lot of like, you're the one-man band, you're the one-man show, right? Or, like, you know, at least your future's in your hands, right? Your fate is in your hands to an extent. And whatever is not in your hands, all the shit that you can't control that pisses you off, write about it. Whatever is in your control, all the shit that you're good at, your talents, the reason why you believe in yourself, write about that. Whatever is your best memories with making music, your worst memories of making music, the most embarrassing time you were performing, the most, like, hype time you were performing, write about it. They don't have to turn into songs right away, but once you just get it out, right? Once you say some shit, there's new space in your mind. Okay, I'll say it like this, and this is the last thing I'll say because I think this is perfect, right? We speak and write our thoughts so that they can die and we can live, okay? We turn our thoughts into words, into writings, into poems, into songs, into speeches, into tweets, into fucking posts, text messages, whatever, so that we can keep going. No matter how mundane it is, whether it's artistic or not artistic, that is actually how our brains work. We think and we speak our thoughts so that the thoughts can die and we can go live. And, you know, I'm going through a breakup right now. It's been about almost 2 months, and like it really does require me to say shit that I don't want anyone to know. Like, it requires me to tell people, you know, how fucked up I feel. And whenever I do tell people that I don't feel good, not only do they usually like have more respect for me, or they say something that motivates and inspires me, but especially people you love, you know. But regardless, either way, it can even be the internet, it can be Reddit, it could be fucking, it could be, you know, Discord kitten, it could be whoever the fuck, right? Just tell your dark thoughts to somebody, and if you can't say the thought to them, write it to yourself. Get that shit out, my guy, and I promise it'll flow. My bad about the ads. Yeah, I don't know. I told you, it's a great question, you know? And I'm going through the same battle every single day. Just know that, too. Know you're not alone, man. I'm going through the same fucking struggle every single day, bro. I've put out like 1-2 YouTube videos in the last year. Like, real videos. And even then, those are very meh, to be real. So, like, I feel it, bro. But I promise you, like, it's far from the first time I felt that way, and it'll be far from the last, and the only way I've figured out to get over these blocks is to just be as fucking real as I can. People respect that shit, bro. They respect the guy that goes out there and says that this world's fucked up. First of all, yeah, dude, you gotta keep in mind, too, bro. People want to be triggered emotionally. That's the meta in our society. People like to be triggered. So trigger those emotions. It doesn't have to be troll. Like, whenever I go on Twitter and I say, yeah, dude, like, been feeling really alone, but I know that as long as I keep, you know, putting myself out there and keep my closest friends around and my family close and tell them I love them, and then I'll be okay. Whenever I say that, that pisses off the guy out there that's been avoiding his family for 10 years. It does. Shit like that, dude. I mean, that's a bad example, I guess, but whenever I say, you know, like, oh, I'm just not feeling it for 6 months straight after, you know, disappointing bracket runs, 90% of the people that read that shit are like, I feel it. I underperformed today too, or I didn't feel good that one time, so I get it. And then the other 10% are probably like, excuses. You know, it's triggering an emotional reaction. Emotions come first, man. We live in an emotional world, an emotional society. For better or worse, we're not in the Bronze Age anymore, man. We're not knights. You can be whatever the hell you want, but we gotta work with the meta of today's world a little bit. It'll give to you. If you can learn to take it, it'll give. And things come around. I said, well, Daddy, don't you know that things go in cycles? Same way, happen like Michael. It's all connected. See, like, for a guy like Jay-Z, right? He's been making music for over 20 years, 30 years, who knows? Something like that. So whenever he comes out with new music, right? This is his newest album. He's got to talk about different shit. It's not just music for music's sake. He's actually just telling you the story of OJ, giving you his political, his financial views, some lessons frustrations with the system. It's kind of dark, though, you see? Everybody is a polarity to some extent. Symbolically or not. I mean, your brain has two sides, right? Your brain has two hemispheres. You got two arms, two hands, two legs, two eyes, two ears. You gotta have a light and dark side, motherfucker. Right about it. I don't know how many other ways to really express the same idea, but I'm sure I could do it for another 2 hours. I really just think about this like almost every single day, so that's why I have so much to say, Axomp. I'm not trying to like preach at you too hard, okay? But your question was a great opportunity for me to put some of those thoughts out there. Some real shit. Yeah, Oxy, exactly. I have been thinking about this for a long time, man. And not just thinking about it, but talking about it too. Listening to other people talk about the same shit. One recommendation, Axomp. If you're not a podcast guy, I need you to take a chance for me, okay? But I want you to check out, I'm gonna link you something, okay? I want you to give this a chance. If you don't, I won't be hurt, but at least try to remember this in the back of your mind for when you need that inspiration, okay? This is the best speaker when it comes to creativity and motivation and creating music in the world, in my opinion. I think Rick Rubin is probably, if you've never listened to much Rick Rubin in terms of his philosophy and how he approaches life, I think you'll enjoy it quite a bit. He's a true creative. You're gonna start it? Beautiful. Love that for you. W. Waxomp. Thanks for listening.
3, 2, 1, go!
There you go. We don't call that money over here. Nice counter. God, there's so many more answers to that question even too. Like my brain is just rolling. But I also want to say, you know, like in terms of motivation, a cheat code is just to have a homie, a teacher, a mentor, old friend, whatever, coworker, mutual friend, whatever the fuck, right? Just somebody you can talk to as many days as, you know, you possibly can, as much as you possibly can. How about that? Somebody that will bounce ideas off of you. To just talk about somebody that's in a similar position as you that you can bounce ideas off of. I mean, that's just infinite motivation. I don't know why that song just paused like that. It's a little sketch. CIA? Alien EMP alert? That was kind of sexy.
Game. Young Link wins.
Guess I need a new song. What's up, Hazel? I do that with my friend. He plays chess, but he understands competing and having that mentality. Exactly. See, look, like, I don't even know if I said that, but it doesn't have to be the same thing. If you're an artist, find another artist. If you're a competitor, find another competitor. Dig into your past if you have to. Go to a fucking club meeting in your school if you have to. Do what you gotta do, man. Shout out to Sylvanas. Without Sylvanas, I would definitely not be colonies today. If it wasn't for... Shit. Who else did I come up with? Andrew T. Andrew T is a great example. Andrew T, Smash and content. We sat in the car together for many, many, many hours. Just talking about our next moves. How to get some of the pie for us, you know? Show those kids from Northeast Ohio you could be next up. Yo, GG's. Used to hang out here all the time. Oh, wow. GG's, man. Thanks for stopping in, bro. My bad. I should have rematched, honestly. I wasn't paying attention. I've been yapping so far this stream. Been talking my shit. I think I saw Nairo playing the Zero Suit earlier. Chad, do you guys think I can... do you think tonight is the night I end Nairo's 200, it might even be 300 plus win streak here? If you don't know, Nairo on his YouTube channel has been streaming the last few days, and he's on a 250 plus win streak with Palutena on Elite. He's going for a Cola's record. I came in his chat like a couple hours, or like an hour ago, and I was like, yo, I promise I'm not sniping, I'm about to be streaming, but if we play, man, good luck. Shout out to Nairo, dude. He's actually always so nice to me, too. Every time he says what's up to me in his chat, he always asks me how I've been, how's life. Says he hopes I've been well. Very kind, man. I only ever hung out with the dude a few times, but it's literally never been anything but extremely kind to me. So I'm gonna keep supporting my boy. I mean, also just probably my favorite player to watch in this game. Since Voido doesn't really play anymore, or play right now at least. What's up, Cryos? Yeah, we back. I had a good feeling about the bonus stream tonight. I'm kind of gaming today. Like I really feel like I didn't even get to play earlier. I probably should have just did Elite. But I was already in that Wi-Fi tourney and it started at 5, so it worked out. No regrets. My Mewtwo caught his first ever tourney dub. Do you think it's harder to win 300 in a row on Elite or top 8 a major? I would say... I mean, it's just so dependent on, like, who you play to get to that top 8. Like, if you play 3+ PGR top 50... Or, I guess not PGR. If you play 3+ top 50 players to make a top 8, that's like, a lot harder. If you... play like maybe one top 50 player to make a top 8, I'd say 300 straight on Elite is harder. Like if it's like 1,000+ person tournament, probably top 8, but if it's like 600-700 people and you get a good bracket, like Toast Frostbite run, I'd say that's harder than a 300 win streak. But like, you know, Tweak's 7th place at Gommel, 300 on Elite might be harder than that. I don't even know who Tweak played, so that's a bad example, but... It's an interesting question, Rebecca. How you doing? Always with the questions. Always using that noggin, I see you. I'm kind of feeling some J today. It's a rare Hove kind of night. That was no. It's a whole new regime. What the hell is that noise in that sample? Dude, that shit tweaks me out. It's like T-Rex screeching. Perhaps I Freudian slipped in European whips. It's a bar. This whole verse is actually fire as fuck. It's a nice down view. Bro, this whole verse is fire as fuck. Super Nair, man. Nair Jordan.
Win!
I mastered my aesthetics. I know you often heard me waxing poetics about being back in the Lexus. I mastered my aesthetic. I know you often heard me wax poetic about being back in the Lexus. Sheesh. Wax poetic. That's a sick ass say like phrase.
Elite Smash!
Yeah, that's just where. I like that, Kryos. That's just where. Is that a dorm? It's not a dorm. This is my bedroom at home. Ignore the dirty part right here. What's up, Revi? How you doing, man? I aspire to be this smooth with Yink. You can do it, Mochi. You can do it. It's taken me about 7,000 hours to get that smooth. So You could do it faster, though. I believe in you. Shifting my focus on Street Fighter 6 and Strat. That makes sense. I mean, Street Fighter 6 is pretty poppin', so I don't blame you. Yo, how about Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2? Bro, that shit looks exactly the same. Or am I tricking? Am I bugging, or does that shit look exactly the same? Not that I care, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy.
3,
And gang.
1, go!
Okay, I just trolled. That was terrible. Jesus. I was just trying to put on a song, man. Oh, that was lit. Alright, we chilling. The L that I blow, I let him go, I let him go, I let him go, I let him go. I land before altar boys, synagogues, and shrines. Man was in his prime. Look how far I go in time just to start a rhyme. I'm in touch with every shrine from Japan to Oaxaca. The melanated, carbonated phantom of the chakras. You need to win a Grammy for your mama and your family. Pollinate the airbuds like you're supposed to. Do it for the culture. Pay no attention to the critics and the vultures. I gotta shine, it's in my blood, I'm a Harlem kid. I let him go, I let him go, I let him go, I let him go.
Young Link win!
Can it be the same one on covers with Warren Buffett? Was born in the undercover. What's I think Jay-Z's best verse on this album is probably Ghost of Soulja Slim. It's all hard to conceive, but it all comes down to I'm like autumn is to trees. Oh, my God, it's so hard to conceive, but it all falls perfect. I'm like autumn is to trees. I love rap, man. If there's one thing you learn about me from watching my stream, you guys know I love rap. I love hip hop. I have since I was like 9 years old. Don't believe it, dream. Since when did black men become kings? You have no idea.
3, 2, 1, go!
Taking you on that toast ride. See, I'm on my way. I'm writing down those techniques for me. That this shit is inspiring. I'm glad I could provide some inspiration, Mochi. Stay grinding, and you'll definitely get your chance to play me one day. Who knows? Maybe we'll even be rivals one day. That was always like one of my things when I was first getting into Smash. Honestly, still is, but I just love like getting good enough to be able to play against anybody I want. That's always been kind of like one of my motivations to become like a top player. Where's it at? Where's my song? Can't listen to that shit too soon. There we go. If you're a Jay-Z fan but you've never listened to A Written Testimony, which is a collab album between Jay Electronica and Jay-Z, give it a listen. This shit is hard. To defend our enemy. I wonder if that's Farrakhan. I think that is Farrakhan. I mean, it is Jay Electronica, so. Deal with it. You gonna respect us? I choke the neck up. I ain't even trying to hoe you. I'm the soldier from that mode. I'm the ghost of him. That's a choker reference. So they sold to me, but don't confuse me. Thought for the camera, I'll make a silent movie. Now here's some jewelry. Before it destroys itself from within. Pin. Put a pin in that, will come back when I fin. You can't talk like I talk, cause you ain't been where I've been. Woo! Woo! God damn. Now here's some. Yo, wait, I just realized. I'm sorry. I'm nerding out. I know I'm nerding out. But dude, he said, you mouth off for the cameras, I'll make a silent move. Hands around your throat, that's a choker reference. So he's talking about hands around your throat. If you mouth off for the camera, we'll make a silent movie. Now here's some jewelry. Like around your neck, here's some jewelry. I don't know. That's crazy.
2, 1, go!
Put a pin in that, we'll come back when I fin. It's like Sylvanas, similar to Corin, I'm nice with the pen. Consider it Quran. If it come from any of those, consider it haram. This number time I arrived on a tongue. I can't. I'm replaying the song. From a rock in a hard place to the rock nation of Islam, I arrived on a wave that Tidal made to drop bombs. So I arrived on Jay-Z's Tidal wave, because he made Tidal, or he owns Tidal, to drop. That's hard as fuck. God, I want to be a ghostwriter, bro. I don't even care about being a rapper. I just want to write. I think that'd be a sick-ass job, to be honest. To, like, ghostwrite for Drake, Kanye, all those kind of people. That would be sick, man. Just rich and not famous, bro. You want to try Project L / any fight? I feel that. Yeah, maybe I'll give Project L a shot too, actually. I do eventually got to try one of these fighting games. I don't think I'm going to try Street Fighter. Personally, I just feel like Street Fighter would make me rage, man. Just feel like that shit would piss me off really bad. Plus, it's like, I'm just not bored of Smash. So, but Project L might be, if it's free to play especially, that'd be great. I'm sure it will be. I'm almost certain it will be. It'll have lots of tournaments. It'll have lots of Twitch support. Probably Twitch rivals and shit. Nation of Islam, I rise and title made to drop bombs. I came to bang with the scholars, and I bet you a Rothschild I get a bang for my dollar. So like I'm King T'Challa. You want it, I got it. J Electricity. Merrily, I tread through life merrily, giving all thanks to God for this thing. I think that's gonna kill. No. GG though, that got scary. That got a little hairy. Yay!
Win!
Hackaroo on the beat. All right, we need some more. We need some more real ass hip hop. That's what I'm seeing. Do I remember Gamerzard? Gamerzard? I don't know. I don't think so, Gamer Dong. Would that happen to be you? My gamer? Riddle's Luke is pretty good. Yeah, Riddle's is sick as fuck. For being able to top 8 both Street Fighter and Ultimate the same tourney. I think that's lit. I'm never gonna hate on that, bro. I don't care who you play in what game. If you're top 8ing the same tournament in 2 different games, and they're the 2 biggest events of the tournament probably. Or I guess Melee was probably bigger, but still. That's fire. This dick ain't free. Living in captivity, raised my cat salary, turning me green is all I need. Evidently all I seen was Batman Ross Sardine. Hell fucking nah. I need 40 acres of the mule, not a 40 ounce of the pit bull bullshit. Matador, Letterman, who that Genital's best friend.
2, 1, go!
You reacted to him like 3 years ago? Oh, really? Gamerzard. It's starting to sound a little more familiar. Is it on my YouTube channel? Probably is. Eat Smash, I'm guessing. Dude, no matter what my queue, it's like not, my queue is not working on Spotify. It's weird. It's only playing fucking 444. I kinda wanna listen to some Logic. This song is fire though. We on a whole nother zone. God damn, Jay. All right. Let me just listen. Let me just take what the chef is serving, I guess, man. My bad. Let me just go with the flow. Ew, nice. Wow. I forgot about that. That's fair. Let's go. Ooh. Dude, that fucking... It's a beautiful way to come back into this verse. It's so gentle. What the hell? There's no drums at all. You guys hear this? It's like hollow. Yeah, okay. I watched Godfather, I missed that whole shit. That's insane, bro. He said, man can't be rich if he don't take care of his family. I watched Godfather and I missed that whole shit. I missed that whole shit. You were the Marth? Yo, Bowler. GG, bro. I thought you definitely were about to end my streak. I'm not gonna cap. That tipper F smash had me shook as hell, bro. My lead got evaporated. I should have stayed another game. My bad, man. I'm supposed to stay for 2, but I always get sidetracked when I'm streaming. Al Sharpton in the mirror taking selfies. How is him or Bill Cosby supposed to help me? I like that. That was a really good game, Pharaohs. Or Polars. I don't know why I said Pharaohs. Dude, that'd be a hard tag, though. Pharaohs? 444 and Wu-Tang Greatest Hits are the 2 albums I played. Oh, wow. That's sick. Do you have do you own any CDs, Walshy? I think 444 would be a really dope CD to have in a car. Especially back in the day, because it wasn't on Spotify. For, what, 3 years? 4 years? Shout to the Pirate Bay. Pirate Bay. the heart, it could also appeal to the spine. Who is this on the intro? Who is that? Does anyone know? Who's that talking in the beginning of this song? It sounds like it's like a radio show back in probably the 20s, 30s. The liquor that I'm drinking got me thinking about some other shit. Feeling like I'm thinking like Titanic or some other shit. Burn to your mother shit. Boy, this that gutter shit. Memories of powdered milk and roaches in my cereal. Praying that my room next like on material. That was lucky. He's fishing for that same fucking 4-day. I'm telling you to stay in your lane, can't even drive till you not to chase your dreams, cause they chained to a 9 to 5. Bitch, I'm too alive like twins in the womb. Come hither, consume. Logic falling off is an obscenity. Top 5, I better be steadily. Nice. Poor guy. Oh man, I'm fucked up, man. I'm fucked up. Was that fucked up, chat, or was that alright? Was that fucked up, or was that alright? Bro, I was literally just fucking. Oh shit, it was like batting practice, man. Alright, let's go. We're about to hit fucking 12,400,000. I see a lot of people like Nairo, Acola, all these dudes. Even some people I saw on Twitter were talking about their GSP. Some Steve player was like, I think I have the highest GSP. He wasn't far. He probably isn't far. But it seems like most of the high, like the top 1% of GSP is in the 12.5 range now. And yes, I actually do want to be in the top 1% of GSP, even though it's not possible to really know. And it doesn't mean shit. I just find it fun. Chewy Hobo. Here comes a new challenger. Bitch, I ain't hungry, it's feeling, it's starving. No, dude. Fuck. Oh, I wanted that game. It kind of just got awkward at the end there. It stalled out, the comeback. That's where I got to go for bear one, fair one, man. About to write that shit down. Y'all think I'm trolling? I know, I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. Alright, that's good for now. Oh, shit. How long have I been live? Hour and a half? Dude, I'm sweating, man. That one got me sweaty. I didn't sweat at all earlier, but that got me sweaty.